Hi, so if you just want to know why I haven't been uploading, here's the short answer. I've been streaming on Twitch, my mental health has been shit, and I've just overall been demotivated to upload on YouTube. Alright, now let's get into the video. Hi, so it's been a while since I've uploaded a video on here, but I have been thinking for a while about returning to YouTube and making a video about it, and this is the video. So this is basically going to be like an update video and answering some questions that some of you probably have, like, where have you been? Why haven't you been uploading on here? Who are you? Why am I subscribed to you? So I'll basically be talking about my past self and past content, what's been happening while I've been absent from YouTube for the last 4 years, and my plans for this channel going forward. There's probably going to be a lot of yapping in this video, and some serious stuff too, so I will put trigger warnings on screen for when I start talking about like some sensitive stuff. Also, if it sounds like I'm reading a script, it's because I basically am. I've written down everything I want to say for this video because it's difficult for me to think of what to say straight off my mind, so I need more time to think of the right things to say. I'm also sorry if this whole video just seems like an unprofessional mess. I'm not used to talking for long periods, like even just talking in general is hard for me, so please be patient with me. Anyway, let's just start talking. I'm gonna start off this video by saying some things specifically to all my older subscribers. So some of you have probably forgotten who I am and are wondering why you subscribed to me, so let me try to refresh your memory. So I officially changed my name to Papyrus Hands back in September 2019. Before that, my name was P. Raigachu. I hope that rings a bell. I did have another name before that, but I prefer not to say said name because I actually hate it so fucking much. If you still don't remember who I am, here are some thumbnails on screen of videos I've made in the past, which are now private, which hopefully ring some more bells. Anyway, I want to start telling you some more personal stuff now, starting with probably the most personal thing about me. A lot of you may know this already, but some of you may not. I'm transgender, a transgender woman to be specific. I feel like I have to clarify that because the word transgender in 2025 is a very ambiguous and misunderstood word. And just to further clarify, I do not identify as a third gender. I am not both female and male. I do not identify as neither, and no, I am not non-binary. I am a trans woman, a woman who is trans, and my pronouns are she, her. I know some of you may have watched my videos before my egg cracked, and have probably only watched me before that, so you may be more used to seeing me that way, but please use she, her when referring to me. Another thing I want to share is that I'm autistic. I feel like that's important for me to say because I feel like the way I often act or speak can be quite, let's say, unusual and unexpected in most people. So I want you all to know that if I do seem that way, that's probably why. It might also explain why talking is hard for me, like I said at the beginning. So now I'm going to answer some questions a lot of you are probably asking. Why haven't I been uploading? Where have I been? What have I been doing? Well, in 2021, I started streaming on Twitch and have continued doing it ever since. And because Twitch became my main focus, that's one of the reasons why I stopped uploading YouTube videos. And unlike my experience with YouTube, not only do I feel like I've made it decent progress on Twitch, but I've met many lovely people there as well. Not that I haven't seen any lovely people on YouTube, of course. I'm sure many of you who have been subscribed to this channel for a while are very lovely. However, I will say, and this is just my personal experience, that as someone who is trans and queer, I have seen a lot of nasty and, I guess, uneducated people on YouTube, which is another reason why I prefer Twitch over YouTube. Obviously, there are people who are like that on Twitch as well, but I feel like I'm overall more likely to run into a positive person there, at least relatively speaking. But anyway, I'm not going to write a whole essay on why I prefer Twitch over YouTube. I think I've said enough. But yeah, streaming on Twitch is great, and although I do get burnt out from it every now and then, I don't see myself stopping completely anytime soon. So I currently mostly stream Animal Crossing and Minecraft. I do stream other games too, but those are my main two games at the moment. As of me making this video, I currently have 860 followers, which, by the way, thank you to everyone who is currently following me and supporting me over on Twitch. I'm hoping to hit 1,000 followers by the end of this year, so if you aren't following me on Twitch yet, I'd very much appreciate it if you could help me reach that goal by giving me a follow there. So that's all the things I want to say specifically to my older subscribers for now. Now I'm gonna start talking about stuff for everyone listening, basically. I'm gonna start off by talking about my past self and my past content. If I'm being completely honest, I am not happy with my past self at all. Whether it was like my past content or my past behaviour, I just hate everything about my past self. From what I remember, not only was I like really cringe and stupid, but I was actually quite toxic and problematic as well, and that's the main reason why most of my videos have been either privated or deleted. I also joined quite a number of toxic communities and met many people within said communities who I now wish that I never met in the first place, which I definitely think not only fucked up my mental health, but also negatively influenced my already shitty behaviour. Like seriously, under 18-year-old me should not have been allowed on the internet. I'm honestly surprised that I still have any friends at all after all the fucked up things I've said and done. So to anyone who witnessed my past behaviour at all, I'm genuinely sorry that you had to see me like that. I promise you that I've changed now. I'm a different person from what I was in the past, or at least I would like to think so. I can't really be the only one to judge that. And I've also been distancing myself from anyone I knew from those past communities, which I think has been the best decision I ever made for my mental health. Speaking of mental health, I think now's the time for me to talk about it, especially because it's kind of another big reason to why I stopped uploading on YouTube. I do understand that this is a bit of a sensitive topic, so if you don't want to hear me talk about it, then skip to the next chapter. I feel like ever since I was 11, I just complained about life and my mental health all the time. I have been a bit more silent about it more recently though, because, partly because I feel like I'm really annoying and I overshare a lot whenever I talk about it, as if no one wants to hear me talk about it, which I completely understand if that is the case. But anyway, I feel like my mental health has been declining ever since I was 11. I just feel like there's been a lot going on in my life and in my mind that's just been weighing me down. I don't want this to be a super depressing video though, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about all of it, at least not in this video. All I'll say is that existing is painful, but I'm genuinely trying to keep holding on. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised that I'm still here. I legitimately didn't think I would make it through high school. In fact, I thought it would be over for me within my first year. But here I am, so I'm still here today, and I want to thank all my friends, especially the ones I still have today, for getting me through the worst moments in my life. So if any of my friends are watching this right now, old or new, thank you so much. I genuinely love all of you. On a more lighthearted note, I have been thinking for a while about making YouTube videos again. Assuming that I will start making videos again, I'll definitely make gaming videos like I used to. But I will say, please don't expect like super professional videos, like the ones where a sound effect or some other effect is being thrown in every 5 seconds, like you would see in pretty much any video nowadays. I don't want to spend too much time on editing, especially after just coming back after a long break. And also, I want to keep things simple for now, just like how gaming videos were back in the earlier days of YouTube. Maybe things will change in the future though. Maybe I will start editing my videos more. But for now, I just want to see how simple gameplay videos do for me. Anyway, in terms of what games I'll play for my videos, definitely some Animal Crossing and Minecraft, and maybe some games that I made videos on in the past for the nostalgia. I will be honest though, I won't be surprised if I come back on YouTube only to disappear again, because I feel like that happens every time I try to make a return to YouTube. Hopefully though, I will be back on here for good, or at least for a long while before I disappear again. Only time can tell. And finally, to those who do know me from Twitch, this is my YouTube channel, in case that wasn't obvious already. Kinda feels weird to be saying this near the end of the video. Anyway, this used to be my main and only platform before I moved to Twitch. It's crazy to think that I used to upload almost daily on here at one point. Yes, that did happen by the way. Anyway, I'm hoping to be active on here again like I once was. Like I said though, there's a chance I'll disappear immediately after coming back, but I hope I'll at least be active here for a while before that happens again. Once again, only time can tell. So that's all I had to say for now. There's definitely still more stuff I want to talk about that I didn't mention in this video, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just gonna leave it there. I might make more videos like this where I just talk about stuff because I do have some ideas on things that I could talk about, but obviously I don't want that to be my main content for this channel, so hopefully we see some lighthearted gaming content on here soon. I'll try to start working on them. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Hopefully you'll actually see more videos coming from me soon. I do have a Discord server, so if you want to talk to me or stay in touch with me and others in the community, that's what it's for. Oh, by the way, it is a new Discord server. I know I had an old Discord that some of you are probably still in, so if you haven't joined the new one already, the link to it is in the description. I also have other socials, including Twitch, which like I said is where I'm most active. I go live on Twitch every Wednesday, Friday and Sunday from 4 PM to 7 PM my time. At least that's the current schedule as of me making this video. So if you want to see me play games live or chat with me live, catch me at those times. I also have Blue Sky, TikTok and Instagram. All those links are in the description as well. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening once again, and I will see you all whenever. Maybe on Twitch, maybe in the Discord server, maybe in a community post, wherever. Anyway, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and keep spreading love around. Love all of you, bye.